Right. Don't need an interrogation.
What we're going to do, we're having a city tour.
So I tell you a little bit about the history of Middelburg and maybe together the canal. The city is growing. Here we have canals there from 1250. Here you see the town hall in 1940. You can see it's new. This is the original part. The other side is for the traders. And here was for the Yes, so it was used in the past. This island was part of the Atlantic Wall with very heavy bunkers along the coast.
Hier links kijken. First one is wapenniveau Gent. Het is de brug naar de pakhuizen. Nou, hier rechts staan ze. Ze zijn gebouwd in 1596, denk ik, hè? Alles is paars. Maar die mensen die wonen er niet alleen, ze zeilen er ook nog mee. Overigens, de meeste panden hier zijn allemaal in zijn geheel privébezit. De drie hadden, de gekroonde ossen, het wilde verken, het witte kalf. Maar ook de Koestraat, de Roosterstraat, de Kalverstraat, de Varkensstraat.
I'm Bert van der Brink. I'm the Dean of UCR. So every time you were mad at UCR, you were mad at me. To all the parents, caregivers, families, thank you for supporting your sons, daughters, family members.
Ja, kan ik even de spiegel gebruiken?
Oh, dat zie je. Nee, dat kan niet. Hoi.
Zijn jonge
It is a great honor for me to welcome you to the summer graduation ceremony of the class of 2017.
Today, we are saying goodbye to the class of 2017. When you started your studies 3 years ago, we promised you that at UCR you would grow both academically and as a person.
Marte Nooijen. Management at the University of Glasgow.
I hereby declare the class of 2017 graduated.
1, 2.
To announce our valedictorian, Marte Nooijen. The term valedictorian stands for Valedictorian, to say farewell. Many sources will tell you that the valedictorian is the best student of a certain class. Come on, Marte. At UCR, our best students combine the three elements that I summed up earlier: academics, social life, civic engagement. In my search for this year's valedictorian, I was advised by the Roosevelt All Student Association, RASA. I thank the RASA board for their excellent advice. Marte Nooijen has combined truly excellent academic results with path-breaking work on issues of gender equality right here in Zeeland, as well as taking the initiative for building the first European chapter of the US-based Roosevelt network here at UCR. She's a true ambassador for everything that UCR stands for, academically, socially, and civically. Again, she's a very busy woman who succeeds in doing many different things at a very high level. We are thrilled to have her as our valedictorian at this ceremony. Marte, please.
Dear guests, dear faculty and staff, but most importantly, dear graduates, thank you for coming today to see us end this chapter of our lives. For some of us with a tear, and for some with an immense sigh of relief. I am honored to be in front of you today to deliver this speech. And I would like to start it with a quote from our well-known Franklin Delano Roosevelt. He said, "Take a method and try it. If it fails, admit it frankly, but by all means, try something." To me, this quote is a very accurate sum up of our first year. Stumbling through the weeks and desperately trying to survive, I'm not sure if we went beyond trying. But most things we learned in that year probably had more to do with surviving here together than being a university student. We realized for the first time that no, toilet paper does not refill itself. Though I believe some kind of houses have never really left this behind. Learning that no, in some remote corners of this country, public transport is not regular, or easy, or fast, or sometimes there at all. We also discovered open mics, parties, discussions, lectures, museum visits, and we learned exactly how many layers of clothing you need in an unheated Elliott classroom. For those who don't know, it's a lot. But maybe the most important new thing was our very first Roosevelt quote. During our convocation ceremony, Professor Laskamp told us our first. You must do the thing that you think you cannot do. She said, quoting Eleanor Roosevelt. Well, congratulations, guys. Mission accomplished, because we are here today. And I think most of us have had several moments in which this moment seemed impossibly far away. Even though it might have been hard to notice in our little bubble, the world around us has struggled along with us. The 4 freedoms that we are taught have been challenged time and again in our 3 years in Zeeland. One of the 4 freedoms is the freedom from fear. Fear can have many faces, but perhaps in its most common form, it is the fear of the unknown. In the 3 years, or maybe a little more, that we have been here, fear has played a big part in global politics. Unfortunately, the most common response has been to exclude that which we do not know, to push it away, or to use violence against it. What makes me proud and hopeful is that this has not been the response of this community. Over the last years, many of you have worked with refugees, people with Alzheimer's disease, the LGBT community, those working for sustainability, lonely elderly, or simply you have worked with your neighbors. You are not only engaged, you are hopeful. You are willing to build bridges instead of fences. And you are ready to take some responsibility. The only way in which we stop being afraid of the unknown is not to make those who we do not know fearful of us, but it is to meet them. Perhaps that is the most important thing education can do for you. To teach you that the unknown is something to be curious about, and showing you that learning is about meeting others. Others that know different things than that you know. But maybe this is all too vague. After all of us have been asked, what on earth will you be when you finish? Who are you going to be? I would like to give you my answer by using another quote of our beloved Franklin Roosevelt. He once said, "There are as many opinions as there are experts." I sincerely hope that none of you will become such experts, completely focused on one field, with very strong opinions that you will defend with your entire, definitely too complicated, academic dictionary. So maybe it is time for a new fish metaphor. Liberal arts and sciences teaches you to swim out into the ocean. It teaches you not to be the shark that eats those fish that disagree with you. It teaches you to be a school of fish, communicating with each other, listening, working together, confusing the shark. The truth is, you did it. You reached the ocean. You didn't get trapped in the nets of UCR's fishers, named stress, finals week, ETP, the first mandatory capstone, or Moodle. So I ask of you, please be the fish in the ocean that works together with the other fish and beat that shark. The next time that I meet you, I'll ask you, how are you? And I hope that for the first time in 3 years, your answer will not be good, but tired. I hope it will be good. I am happy. Wherever you all will go next year, whether you will do a master, go travel, work, or do absolutely nothing, I hope that you will be happy. And I hope that you will be very proud of yourself. That you will not forget the friendships of this place. Because I am in agreement with Eleanor Roosevelt when she says, the giving of love is an education in itself. Dear graduates, good luck. Be happy. Find people you love. Do what you love. Let's go beat that shark. I have no doubt that we can. Thank you.
Shelter deep within, great